All right, welcome back to WhatsApp on Galaxy Television, a show that helps us reach for the stars. Moving straight on, before we introduce, I guess you know who I am. They call me the big size teddy bear. They call me Vitamin A. They call me the Vibes Machine. They call me the Radio Cubana from when I'm on radio. And they call me the Sugar Daddy of Lagos. Saying to you, let's enjoy the show this morning. Help me welcome this very beautiful morning to the show, all the way from the United States. I don't know. I'm not going to say much. But his life is here with us anyway. Laniyi, come to the studio, my brother.
Thank you very much, man.
How you day? What's up with you? I like your symbol. You're looking too rich.
No.
Where now they see this money? Where are you people seeing this money? Because they're always saying there's no money in Nigeria, and you still find people like this looking all dapper. Doubly. Anyway, Lagos, Nigeria, we do have Laniyi in the studios this morning, and briefly we'll be telling you a couple of things about him for you guys to understand and know who he is. But first, before I do that, I want to do something out of the norm.
Okay.
What is music? What do you think music is to you? How do you express yourself in music?
Music for me, basically, music is a food for the soul. You know, music is that thing you need to like fuel your soul, to make you function beyond your own like imagination yourself. Just give you some kind of inspiration that is not regular. You know, especially when you hear good music. You know, it just feels different. You know, something is just lifting you. You know, it feels like an inspiration basically. Just like how food is to our body. You know, music is like food for the soul.
Wow. I love that. That's super explanatory. It's beautiful. But first, let's also tell you who the man is. He is called Laniyi, the maestro of rhythms. Laniyi is a soulful, versatile Afrobeat artist whose sound dances between deep emotion and irresistible groove. Known as the master of rhythms, his music reflects real-life experiences from love and hustle to resilience and raw truth. Beautiful, all wrapped in timeless melodies and conscious storytelling. Now, though he only started releasing music in 2023, Laniyi has been singing since his school days, once leading the choir and assembly ground with his very melodious voice. And even nicknamed one Nicole by classmates for his resemblance to the man himself. I began recording professionally in 2020 and since then has spent years perfecting his craft behind the scenes with songs like Alubarika and what's that? Tandi Male. That's a South African name.
Yeah,
is it?
Yeah, it means love and courage.
Love and courage. So Tandi Male now out. I didn't want to pronounce that wrong. He's only just getting started. Raised in a disciplined entrepreneurial household, Laniyi carries the spirit of a hustler with the soul of an artist. His parents, both industrial business people, helped instill the mindset of excellence and drive he brings into every record. At 25, he's stepping into his prime with a vault full of unreleased music and the fire that only gets better. His dream is simple but powerful: to create music that speaks out to every living soul everywhere. Music that's meaningful, emotional, and globally balanced or embraced. Laniyi doesn't just deliver, he lives, and a forever mark. All right, that's a very beautiful one. So we are honored to have Laniyi in the studios, and by God's grace, we'll be doing justice to him. We're going to squeeze you. No, that's not it. Just going to ask you a couple of questions for your fans out there to get comfortable with you, because Tandi Male is out and is rocking and banging, so we need to do promo for that. Now, real quick, if your sound was a dish, what would it taste like and why?
Nigerian jollof.
I knew it.
Nigerian jollof.
I knew all day, every day.
It stands out.
With what on top? Let's know.
Some good turkey, you know.
Well grilled. Item 7 kind of turkey. We have one very close.
I finished from Unilorin, so item 7 has been like part of my journey. You know, we came from Unilorin.
Wow.
Having a very small shop like in Unilorin.
And now it's blown everywhere.
Yeah, you know.
Oh my God.
I always knew like I was gonna like come to Lagos someday, and you know the first one is so big. And
it's
really
massive.
Yeah, so jollof rice.
So jollof rice.
Yeah.
With turkey.
Nigerian jollof.
Nigerian jollof. Any side.
Maybe like dodo, you know.
Hey, this
like
is.
Dodo.
I've always been saying foodies just rock. I cannot be around anybody that doesn't know how to eat. Like I have friends. I have these two friends. I don't know if I'm the one who spoils them. VIP Boss and Chase. Two of them are terrible drunks. We will go out and these men will drink, buy the most expensive drinks, and refuse to eat anything. It's when I now come, I'll be like, I'm sorry, I'm not drinking. Like, what's happen? If we never order with you, we'll go chow. I know they follow, and they say, yeah, order what you want to eat. And when I now order, they will start picking from like, you guys would rather drink. I don't. What kind of human beings are you? But that's a very beautiful one. Now, when it comes to music, especially for someone like you that started professionally or doing it more better in 2020, we'll move back to the secondary school days first. That's where all the journey started. So they used to call you One Nicole, all right? And that's a nickname they gave you. But what would you call your own genre of music if Afrobeats didn't exist?
Like at the end of the day, right? It has to have some Afro in it because I'm an African man. So like I would call it Afro soul or Afro vibe.
Afro
because
soul.
I would have said just Afro vibe, but at the end of the day, I make songs that when you hear them, like definitely tap something in your emotions, and I make more of those kind of songs. So at the same time, I also make songs that makes you dance like on the go. So I'll call it Afro vibe or Afro soul.
Afro
That's
vibe.
if Afrobeat doesn't exist, because everything is still under the
Afro vibe. Afro Soul by Laniyi. Oh, that's beautiful. Man, the man is very smart. All right, let's play Studio Confessions. What's the wildest thing you've done during a recording session? What's the wildest? What's the wildest? Yes, let me give you an example. For me, I work on radio as well. So there was one time I won't say who the artist was, and then she came in with her friends. One of the top artists in Nigeria, female. She came in with her friends, and these people, they had so much booze and food. In fact, we all left the studio after her interview at 12 a.m. And normally the interview wasn't supposed to last for more than 20 minutes, but the vibe was really crazy. And then we went clubbing, then we came back to the studios. It was real beautiful. That was obviously the wildest. We had drinks. It was as if we were doing a radio party for her, but it was beautiful. So for me, that's one of the wildest. So for you, as a recording musical artist, what do you think is, or what is that craziest for you?
The craziest thing I've ever
Or the
done,
wildest, anyway.
Or the wildest, I wouldn't. It's very, very out of the norm, right? So I was writing a song while in studio. I was listening to the beat, and we were already vibing. There was a lot of people in the studio, so I just remember the story, and it was just my sister, my younger sister, that like can relate with that story. But I wanted to get details of the story, so I went out to call her. She gave me the full details about it. I'm like, okay, yeah, I remember. Then I went back in, made a song around that story. Then I forgot another word. I forgot one part again. I went back outside, called her again. She was like, boy, why you did go out? They called me. So they didn't understand. But I was just trying to like call her to give me like details of the story that I was trying to write a song about. I think that's the wildest thing I've done, because everybody was confused, like, why are you going in?
Coming out.
But I was collecting this from my sister, to make a song. That's it.
All
That's
right.
like the craziest thing I've done.
I like that one. Going out and coming in, and then you still have the song. You still made the song.
Yeah, Lagos Nights. I can't forget.
Oh, wow. And what year was that one?
This one was like 2021.
I love that. Now moving on, you've got a vault. Let's say you got a vault of unreleased music. Now, if we were to hack into your hard drive, what kind of chaos would we find?
That's the recipe for disaster. Recipe for disaster.
I'd say.
I'm so eager to like let the world hear the things that I have in stock. But life is step by step. But if you open my vault right now, man, you dance till tomorrow. You dance till tomorrow. But my vault is like, I feel like the best of me hasn't been like seen yet, because like I've been working every day, recording every day. There's no day like I don't record, if not like mechanically with producers, but by myself. So I feel like I have too many good songs, like to hear to the world, But my voice is crazy, like you don't even want to come close. Like it's really, really, really crazy. You get stuck.
Hmm. You get stuck. That's what he's saying. So you
Yeah.
guys should brace yourselves up.
Hmm.
Now, in terms of collaborations, we want to know which artist in Nigeria you're looking forward to working in. What artists? Which ones take the book correctly for you, and why?
So amongst many, I respect a lot of people. There's a lot of people that I admire myself, that I really, really look up to, growing up and even as an adult. But one that stands out might not be a popular opinion is the LAX.
Hmm.
Like, yeah,
I love it.
I relate with him on a very, very different level. Not just like on the music, like this kind of person. So I'm really, 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 really looking forward to like working with LAX. That's like a sentimental like wish, right? But like if I am picking like generally like who else I would really also want to work with, I'll be saying the likes of Burna Boy. I can relate with the sound like on also like on a very different level. But LX and Burna Boy like they stand out for me.
All right, that's very nice.
Yeah.
When we come to the female part, which of the females would you want
Yeah,
to do stuff with?
for the female, I might step out of Nigeria a little bit. That's like I would want to work with Steph London.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's like can I can hear on one of my songs already. So
That's good.
yeah,
She really is a vibe.
yeah, I would like to work with Steph London, Shensi, maybe Shensi, yeah. But Steph London, like I really, really, I feel like I have a song for her already. Just for me to find out and like let's get in the studio.
All right, nice one. From leading your school choir to earning the name Wonderful, what moment made you realize music wasn't just a hobby but a calling?
Oh, that's a very, very deep question because for me, I feel like right from time, I just knew like there was something special about me doing music because at the end of the day, when you do something and you don't even have to stress a lot. It just comes to you naturally. Then you can understand that okay, there's like something greater behind this thing that you are doing. So the moment I realized was, I think at the time where during break times in school, you know, I just find out that a lot of crowd, like people are coming to my class. I can remember anybody that went to Abbott Day Spring School would know like just a 3B then. I just came to the school then. So many girls, many guys are coming and making beats with the table and I'm singing and I make people so happy and at the end of the break, everybody is like, are you doing well? So like when are we going to have another one and stuff? So that was when I realized that this thing is actually like something that makes people happy like effortlessly. So it's not just like an hobby, it's like my calling, like God asked me to like do this. And I also sing in church too. So and when I sing in church I'm a totally different person. So yeah.
Yes, that's about the calling, and I love that as well. Um, what makes you, or what serves rather as a major source of inspiration and motivation for the genre of music you do?
Um, the major source of my inspiration is true to me. That's like my own story myself, like my journey in life, growing up, you know, because I'm from a family of three, from like a very young age. Both of my friends are not people that stay in Nigeria like that. So my mom, like, I saw my mom last week. No, last week was when I saw her after 9 years. That's how far apart like we get. So I grew up doing a lot of things by myself. Both of my parents, like, they weren't really like present physically in my adult life. So I grew up on my own. I'm maintaining that discipline. My friends are abroad, and at the same time, I, I dare not misbehave. So I learned a lot of things through that journey and that phase of life. So that's what like fuels me when I'm trying to make music. It's not even hard. I'll just track back into like maybe 2017, 15, what happened, then I make a story around it and something. That's it. Like basically my story. So my inspiration is very true to me. It's
Hmm.
not like from any external, but yeah, external things like inspire you, but my own inspiration is really, really true to me. Like, is who I am.
All right, I love that. Now you said your parents haven't been with you for a while, and it feels I feel like I connect with it because I almost have the same story. That's from my mom. My
Okay.
dad lives in Nigeria anyway, but he travels and comes back. But the
Mhm.
thing is, the support system.
Mhm.
How is it from the family knowing that you're now doing music
Mhm.
and you're doing it exceptionally well? Anyway, they've always known because you sang in the school choir,
Mhm.
and then the choir in church, and you
Mhm.
probably still do that. But
Mhm.
how, when you told them that you were going into music and entertainment
Mhm.
and fully, how
Mhm.
did they take it? Did they give you all the support, and how has it been over the years?
So my mom is like a total disciplinarian. Like you know how mothers can be now. So at the
Yeah.
end of the day, even she like right now, in fact, she makes TikTok sounds and dance to my songs now.
Wow.
But starting like when I started, like she just knew I always recorded. It was just from the studio, you know. I just record songs. I just keep them. I was doing it because I love to do it then. But the moment I told her like I wanted to start singing, like, Kilo show in church. Like, what's wrong with church song? Like, why do I want to go into secular music? You know. But because I had a conversation with my dad before, my dad was like, Dad, if I want to do this, like, I feel like I really something is telling me that this is like the right time to like start putting out my songs. He's like, okay, if you do it, do you have anything to lose? I'm like, nothing. If you don't, do you have anything to lose? I'm like, nothing. At the same time, like, we're good. You understand? Like, I'm talking like in real life. If this works out or it doesn't work out, am I okay? I said, then do it. Like, just take the risk. So my dad gave me like a full support. My dad really, really supported me. He gave me like 1,000% support.
Wow.
Then my mom heard about it. She was like all over the place. I know, hip hop artists. You know how Yoruba people can be now. So then she called my dad, and my dad was like, "Yeah, let him do it." That was it. So that solidified me doing music. So it wasn't really a stress. It wasn't like a lot of thoughts, though, like because they know like I do music, and in church, I was always singing, and I'm a very very good writer. So they know that like the talent is there, and like probably someday in my life I would want to do this professionally. So it was just my mom that gave a little. But at the end of the day, she's
Now
down there
she
in
carry on for
America.
head.
She's in America begging all her friends to come and dance to my song and play my song.
Oh wow, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
All right, we are in the studio with Laniyi, and so far so good. He's been telling you about his life's work, journey into music, support from the family front, the home front, and there's a whole lot more that we still have to talk about. But we have to go on a quick break to watch and listen to something, one of his studio sessions where he just wanted to just have fun and chill. But let's do that quickly. We'll be right back. We have Laniyi in the studio. And of course, Sugar Daddy of Lagos is here. Orally day for you all day, every day. Yes, welcome back to Galaxy Television and WhatsApp. This is who we say we are. We are the entertainment hub of the whole of Africa. I do tell you myself. And it's a show, WhatsApp, it's a show that runs from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. every day, Monday to Friday. We don't do Saturdays and Sundays, but Monday to Fridays, we're here for you. And if you're just tuning in, you haven't really missed much, rather. But at the end of this day, you can go back to Facebook, rather, and then check. You will see WhatsApp was live. You can click on the link to watch, or just click on it itself and you watch the show. This is a way of saying, hey, you missed something, you can still get it back. It's like you're eating your cake and still having it. All right, moving back to Lani, we do have him in the studio. Superstar international singer, songwriter. He's doing so much in music right now. And we're going to go straight to his single that is out and banging. It's actually buzzing for me. Absolute banger, trust me. I'm titled Tandy Mali. So would want you to tell us about the song, when it came out, who produced it, and every necessary thing about the song.
Um, Candy Malay, Candy Malay itself, it means love and courage. And it was produced by Damil Fives, Damilola. It was the popular producer of this Agba Singing by Ribena. So Damify is like my own home house producer, so he did a very good job on that. Sandy Malay itself, the making process for me, I was in South Africa at the time. Then it was really boring, and me and my guys like we just went to the club, and the only song I could relate to in the club was that Tandy Mali, the popular South
Oh
African
my
song. So yeah,
le.
exactly. So, to be honest, it was just that word. It was just that Tandy Malay word. Then I went back home. The melody just kept coming. I just started making something around that Tandy Malay word. Then I just came back home. When I was home, and me and my producer in the studio, then he just played the beat, and I just started playing. I started singing what I was like, you know, the melody I had in my head back then. So, and we made a song. I wrote a song around the word, and that's how Tandy Mali came to life. And you know, it's a really really good song. Yeah.
When did you drop it?
It dropped Friday 25th, this last Friday. So officially, like today makes 1 week of release of Tandy Mali.
So in terms of promotion, what have you been doing?
Yeah, I'm taking it like step by step, but you know, I've been on the FM. I've been doing some promotional like ads, you know, online and some blogs, you know, and also making lots of like promotional videos, you know, at the moment, you know, right here. That's the same thing I'm doing here. You know, I'm working my market like big time,
I love that.
working it every time. You know,
All right. When you're not in the studio, that's when Laniyi is not working in the studio. What random moments spark your best bars? We'll give you examples: heartbreaks, car rides, or late night thoughts.
Oh my
Whatever it is.
God.
You know, there was a time we had someone, a guest on the show, and his song was really dope. I think his name is Wheezy Flow. He said he was working with his girlfriend somewhere on Badore, and then under the sun they were doing nonsense love. A car just drove past. Like, I find girl, what did they do for here now? Like, I don't know. Oh yeah, enter. And that's how the babe, his own girlfriend, left him.
I'm
Enter the car,
following- oh my God,
and
that's
he knelt
wickedness.
down the road. I was like,
Oh my
he had to
God.
call his producer. Alpha, I don't get song. So the pressure was this. I was when he said that stuff to me, I laughed. Oh my God, I laughed uncontrollably on this show. I laughed terribly. I was like, eh.
That's very funny.
And he
story.
kept a straight face while saying the thing. He didn't even laugh.
That's like a story now.
That-
Definitely.
I laugh. Anytime we talk on the phone, I'm always like,
That's
how far that your baby? I say, no mind that girl. You know, but yeah, what's it like those moments? How do they spore?
Yeah, for me, you know, it's like different range of emotions. You know, you feel different ways, like on different occasions. So, but I mean, you mentioned the most like you know serious ones, like the first one you mentioned, heartbreak. You know, but yeah, I wouldn't say because heartbreak comes in different ways. It doesn't have to be like by relationships or whatever. Like it doesn't have to be between you and somebody. It might just be like a life situation. Like probably you were optimistic about something, and after a while, you know, maybe the chase fell off, and you couldn't like get it. Like it breaks your heart, you know. So moments like that spark like something in me to like make like a song, you know. And whatever I am making at that point in time will be so original and true to my emotions because, you know, when something really pain you, you know, at that moment, you're you know, maybe you're expecting like some kind of like, you know, let's say maybe somebody promised you like something like, okay, for there was the time in my life where I was like expecting one of my uncle to take me abroad with like his children, you know, and he told me just go and buy clothes, you know. In fact, I bought this khaki, you know, for cold, you know. Sometimes in my room, I'll just wait and be like, so when I'm on London Wharf, I'll just put my hands in, and you know, the next day, I just saw it on Facebook that both family and my uncle, they're already in London. Man, it pained me. So those kind of moments, like, so yeah, heartbreak most times, yeah. It just like fixes you, puts you back in your place, and you start like to reshuffle and you make something good out of that kind of moment.
All right, the ability to make lemon from lemonades. Nice, I love that. Now, you said your goal, one of your primary goals is to touch every soul everywhere. What would success look like for you in the next, let's say, 4 to 5 years?
Um, Success, like to me, would means a lot of things, but specifically, success to me would mean me having my song in the lips of like even people that don't speak my language. You know, going global, not just going viral. You know, going global and actually making impact. Like people actually like my song actually being, you know, like a food to so many souls that are not even my race. You know, that would like, yeah. At that moment, I would know yes. I think I've like made a mark. Yeah.
Yeah, so the EP or album, which are we expecting first?
Life is step by step. Life is a gradual process. And myself, I'm not trying to like skip any step because I'm not doing this just for. I don't want to just go viral. So I'm thinking long term. So I'm trying to take my time and make sure that whatever I'm putting out like is definitely worth it. You know, if you're listening to my first song Albarka, then you listen to Tandy Mali, you realize that there are two different vibes. There are two different
True.
songs, you know, and I'm just trying to let people know that like I can make any kind of song, just make the demand. Like myself, I understand this thing, I know what I'm doing. So I'm just gonna take it gradually. It's gonna be an EP, but before an EP comes in, like in the second quarter of this year, I would have like another single. Probably I don't know. I might just like drop another single like maybe on my birthday. My birthday is like 10 days time. I don't know. I'm still thinking about it. Like let me just like put it out there, but I don't know, Sha. But I have another single coming up. Then after that, yeah, my EP definitely. Which Tandy Malay is one of the songs on the EP. Yeah.
So birthdays in 10 days time, so May 12th.
Oh, not 10 days rather. Sorry, that's like 8 days time. May 10.
Okay. We'll,
May
we'll
10.
keep we'll keep we'll keep up for that, and we'll
Mm-hmm.
be able to do our own major shout outs. Now, before we go,
Mm-hmm.
um, you're 25,
Yeah.
navigating fame, purpose, pressure.
Mm-hmm.
What keeps you grounded when the noise gets exclusively loud?
I'll say God. God, like God's promises about my life. Because at the end of the day, there are so many promises like about my life that me myself I didn't believe them when I was younger. Like, oh, you could just leave me alone. And you just see somehow
You
I'm
just come
living
through,
in the
man.
reality of like God's promises in my life, and it makes me so happy and makes me optimistic about what is to come. Like I feel like there's a lot of things in stock for me, and I'm an hard worker, so I know that that's like another mysterious kind of like effort that we like make it like get on time be prompt. And another thing that keeps me going is my younger sister. My younger sister, I love her so much. So
Wow.
she's like she's a U.S. Army though.
Wow. Shout out. Sure, you got to give a
Shout
shout
out
out to her.
to Abimbola. That's the love of my life. So yeah, my family basically, my brother, my mom, my dad. You know, thinking about them right now, so it makes me feel some that way. So those guys are really like they are really there for me. You can't really find me in any kind of fix. Because they sort everything out for me. Nobody even knows what's going on in my life sometimes because my family like they are there for me, especially my sister.
Wow. Family truly is everything.
Yeah.
All right. Before we go, would you like to give us? Would want you, however, to give us your social media handle so we can follow you and your music, and then we want where and how we can download Tandy Mali from what streaming sites and all that. We need you to do that quickly for us.
So Tandem Ali is out on every platform you can think of worldwide. Out on Deezer, Spotify, Apple Music, any platform. Just put Laniyi Tandem Ali. Or just put Laniyi. It's gonna bring out all my songs like that I have online. And on my Instagram, my Instagram is Laniyi Official. On TikTok, I'm Laniyi.official. Then on Twitter, I'm underscore Laniyi. So just put Laniyi. Once you put Laniyi, I don't think there's really any other Laniyi doing music. Maybe not as good as mine though. So yeah, that's where you can find me. Yeah, and you can stream Albarika on any platform, on all platforms. So yeah, you can find me there.
All right. Parting words right now. One minute. What would you like to say to your fans as a source of motivation and inspiration? Let them hear it first from Laniyi's mouth.
Um, yeah, Lani, I'm here to stay. Like I'm not rushing anything. I just really want you guys to like see like who I really am through like the lenses of my music, enjoy my music, you know. I put so much work in like recording great songs, you know, good songs that it like fits to hear, you know. Just know like there's a lot coming from me, definitely. In the coming years, like it's gonna be me and you guys like rocking the world. Yeah.
All right, thank you so much for coming through.
Thank
I
you
want to
very
say
much.
a big thank you to Laniyi. Please head on to his social media pages, follow him, like, share, comment, and everything is got on there. And then for all the streaming platforms, these are Tidal, Spotify, Apple Music, Shazam, Boom Play. Head on there,
Anyone,
YouTube,
everywhere.
go there. Laniyi, Laniyi, and then the most recent song Tandy Male. He just dropped it a week ago. Please head on there. Stream aggressively. If you love me, if you love Galaxy Television, if you love WhatsApp, if you love Laniyi, please head on there and stream aggressively. The man has dropped good music. We only roll with good music right here. So you know what it is. So thank you so much. We hope when we're calling you next
Thank you
time,
very much.
you'll be able to come through. And when the video is out, we hope Galaxy
Definitely.
TV will come through for you as well to have it aired and all that.